welcome to my channel, Blushing69 Taurus Tarot. If you're new to my channel, Taurus, welcome. Go ahead and subscribe. Don't leave my channel without subscribing. Make sure to like this video, Taurus, if it does resonate with you in any type of way, and or comment down below and let me know what you're thinking. Take the reading, Taurus, as resonates with you. Give me a second. It will resonate differently for everyone. And Taurus, if you don't like my shit, get out my shit, okay? Any other information that I do not state as of now will be down below in the description box. Confection, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Cumberland, good afternoon. Good afternoon, y'all. Thanks for joining me. Emily, good afternoon. Why are you not a mod? Give me like 2 secs. Good afternoon, y'all. We back with another message. I feel like I should change up like my spiel because this isn't like the first spiel that I use. It's just the most recent one that I changed into. But I feel like I need to change up my beginning spiel. Like I need to be more excited or something. It's boring. Either way, it's rehearsed at this point. Even though I still be fucking it up. But I be fucking it up when I go on my head. Either way, Yona, good afternoon. Q, good afternoon. You said you love it. Well, I'll keep some parts in there, but I feel like something more can be done. Well, I'll keep that part. But I gotta like switch it up a little. It's boring. But anywho, so this is your Take Me Away reading. February rituals are not open yet, but they will be open tomorrow. So it's of course February is Valentine's Day, so it's gonna be focused a little bit more on love, but not just love. So check out the rituals tomorrow. They will be posted on my website. I know I have been slacking on posting these rituals that I have been doing, but I will be posting. Okay, just give me a second. But February rituals will open tomorrow. And also I will be having a masterclass for tarot. So subscribe to my website so you can stay notified and stuff. Or make sure you're listening to the beginning spills, okay? Because sometimes I won't say them again in the reading, or you won't catch them. So either way, that one will be free. It'll be the one and only one that will be free, and it is limited because I don't want to take on a bunch of people. And when that closes, it closes. So just pay attention. That's all I can say. See, my hair always seemed lopsided. I swear it do. When I be in the mirror inside, it look perfect. When I get on camera, it be on one angle type stuff. But anywho, STR, good afternoon. So like I stated, this is your Take Me Away reading. Let's go ahead and get started, Taurus, because I think I need to eat something because I'm starting to like shake. Although I did eat like half a cheese Danish, but I think I need something sweet. That's what I'm feeling for. So what is your next move? So Spirit revealing your next move. Kara, good afternoon. Don't forget to like the video, y'all. Cause damn. Either way, Spirit, what is Taurus's next move that you are revealing to them? Taurus, Spirit. No, what the fuck? I want to put the card back. City is the truth. City is so real. You have betrayal. You sly dog. Or is it sly devil? Sly devil, sly dog. One of them, I don't fucking know. But Taurus, your next move isn't going to be so kind. But I feel like we've been speaking about this for like a minute. Be selfish. Be about yourself. Your next move of where you're going isn't going to be so kind, and you're going to have to step over some people to get what you want. It's not going to be very kind. It is not, what's that word? It is not helpful to a lot of people. I don't know the word I'm looking for. It's not so kind to other people, but it is to you. Chanel, good afternoon. Kiari, is Kiari? Let me know if I got it wrong. Good afternoon. Natural, good afternoon. I feel like some of you guys are mods on my main channel, but you're not here. Kara, I'm gonna mod you. And Natural, I'm gonna mod you too. You could never have enough mods, because some of y'all don't be popping up sometimes. If you are wondering how I pick my mods based off of who I see typically, who's familiar to me. I promise, good afternoon. It's not, Spirit, what's the next move? It's not so kind to others, but it is very sweet to you. But I feel like Spirit has been preparing you to be about yourself, to think about yourself, to put yourself first, to put your needs first. Lachey, good afternoon. Crystal, good afternoon. You have the moon. Kiss, good afternoon. Seven of Cups. You have Temperance. See, this experience, it's not a shared experience, but it is a shared experience, right? But it's a shared experience with few, not many. Ten of Swords. You gotta put me first, Lucius. You gotta put me first. Knight of Pentacles. And the Eight of Wands. Yeah, it's not a shared experience with many, but with few, right? Only few can see where you're going. Only few can see or understand what your process is, what you're doing. A lot of people are not going to understand. So now I will say this will become problematic. So if you're not prepared for the problems, you better get ready, because there's going to be a lot of people that's going to have issue with the moves that you're making. It does not fit their life. It's a whole new version of you. So it's almost like, well, we don't talk anymore. Well, you don't talk as much as you used to talk. You don't act, how you used to act. Like, this is you changing up, but you changing up for the better. Like, this is you leveling up. But I feel like your next move is going to betray a lot of people that are currently in your life, or you have some type of dealing with. They're not going to like it. But I'm not necessarily getting this next move. Okay, maybe Spirit said, bitch, I said it loud and clear. Okay, don't ask me again. Self-sabotage. Okay, so yes, indeed. But I don't feel like you're self-sabotaging yourself. I feel like if you are in the energy of pleasing other people, if you are in the energy of including a lot of people, like I'm gonna take everybody with me, you are in the energy of self-sabotaging, and you need to get out of that energy. It literally is about you and solely about you. Whatever moves you are going to make, because I don't feel like this is about just one move. Okay, in order to get to this major move, you're going to have to make a lot of little bitty moves that are selfish. Okay, it does not matter. That means, Taurus, if you wake up one day, I don't care if you said you made a promise to someone. It is what it is. I don't care if you said, oh, I'm going to show up to this party. You're not showing up to the party. If you wake up tired that day, you're not going. You're not going. I don't care if you said, hey, I would do such and such. You're not doing it. If you feel in your heart of hearts, I don't feel like doing this, I don't want to do this, same thing, kind of, don't do it, is what Spirit is saying. If you feel like, hey, I want to do this, and other people are like, oh, no, you shouldn't do that, or oh, no, I don't want to do that because I'm a part of this, then they just don't tag along. You're going to go do what you want to do. It's a reason, right? There's a purpose for it. The thing is, you just may not understand it, but you do understand it. The thing is, they don't understand it, but you understand it because it is something that you feel you want to do. And one way that Spirit's going to get you to do what you need to do is to make you feel like you want to do it. basically. Make you feel tied to it in some type of way. So I might have told you, yeah, I wanted to go out for tacos, but I woke up today and I wanted ice cream. I want ice cream. So I made plans with you to go out for tacos, and I decided I don't want to go out for tacos anymore. I want to go for ice cream. And they're like, oh, well, I don't want tacos. Well, that's cool. You go get them tacos. I'm going to go get this ice cream. Right? See how it doesn't fit? But Spirit is saying there are going to be people that understand the ice cream portion. Right? There may be people that tag along with the ice cream portion. Those are the ones you should be entertaining. The ones that fit your agenda. Nothing else. They fit your agenda. Your next moves at this point revolve around what does Taurus want? And seriously, only what does Taurus want? It's going to be selfish. And some of y'all, I'm literally telling you, you're going to lose some people. Okay? You're going to lose some people, and it is what it is. It is what it is. It's time to move on. Okay? Some of these people could have been in your lives for years. It's time to move on from those relationships. Right? You're tying yourself down for what? They're holding you back. You want ice cream. Now you can't even go get the ice cream because you got to go get them tacos that you don't even want. They're holding you back, right? You're trying to go get this job and you can't even go get this job across state because your family's holding you back. You got to be there for your family. So you can't go across state and get this job. You can't apply anywhere else because somebody needs you. Spirit's saying, when are you going to need yourself? These moves that you're trying to make or that you need to make that are necessary for the dreams that you have, the goals that you have, cannot be made if you're tying yourself to people that need you. They don't understand. They won't ever understand. And they need you selfishly, like you need yourself selfishly. They need you to continue to provide for them in some type of way because they need something from you that they aren't able to give to themselves. They need to go figure that out like you about to, right? Let's move on because it's been too long. Good afternoon, y'all. Good afternoon. So, who is Spirit sending to meet you after you make these moves? Yeah, because a lot of you guys are at a standstill. You have to stand still. You got goals, but you're still sitting on them. But why are you still sitting on them? Think about it. Why are you still sitting on them? They involve somebody else in their happiness. That's why you're still sitting on it. Because if you got into the energy of fuck it, I want it, you're going to go get it. The reason why you haven't done it is because it involves someone else and you're still caring. You're still caring. Who's Spirit sending to meet you? You have prideful person. Judgmental. Don't forget to like the video. Please make it down. Lustful vampires. Someone's being set up. You got set up at the bottom of the deck. I don't even think it's about who's coming to meet you. I feel like it's more about who's already present. It's more about getting away from who's already present, who's already draining. The judgmental people, the draining people, draining your energy, draining your time, draining your finances. It's about getting away from who's already present. Because you don't need nobody to meet you where you're going. Because it's all about you. It's more about getting away from these current energies, current connections, and literally meeting the right connections. You're not going to meet the right connections if you are not selfish, if you do not put yourself first, if you don't make sure you get into that room, right? So it's almost like I want to go to a concert, right? Let's say Cat Williams or something. I recently looked at Cat Williams tickets and stuff, and I said, motherfucker, why gotta be so much more than this? And then I don't even like the seating. But hey, fuck it. I can hear, right? I don't have to necessarily see because everybody done stole all the good seats and stuff. But either way, it's about no, hold on. I recently looked at the tickets and whatnot, but then I was like, okay, well, if I went with somebody else, because I don't necessarily want to go by myself, but I could go by myself, but I want to go. But then the ticket price is, I pay that price, but what if somebody else doesn't pay that price? And then I'm going to have to pay for them if I want them to go with me. And that's more money right there. So then I might as well not go because they can't afford it, right? And then I don't want to have to pay for them. This is where Spirit's saying be fucking selfish. You have to get in the door, right? You got to put yourself first. Go by your damn self. There's a reason why you need to be there. Even if it's not necessarily to meet him, you never know who you may meet or what you may gain, right? You may need the energy boost or something. You have the Three of Wands. Good afternoon, y'all. I feel like I'm missing me, y'all. Kiss, good afternoon, but I might have said that already. Blissful in red, good afternoon. Ariella, good afternoon. Yeah, it's more about, it literally is more about who's there now, right? Because you're by yourself. Spirit's saying at the end of the day, whatever moves that you're about to make and currently making, they need to be by yourself. You're not waiting on anyone. You're not waiting on anyone. Five of Pentacles. You're not waiting on anyone. Whoever you're waiting on is literally going to hold you back. You're not going to get anything out of it. Spirit is saying you're not going to get anything out of waiting and trying to please someone else. You have to be selfish. Okay? I don't know how many more times we can say that. You have to be selfish. And it is what it is. Everybody's not going to like it. They're going to have to get their feelings hurt. But it's either they get their feelings hurt or you get your feelings hurt by looking at your life later on being like, I could have been so much further in life. I could have had that. That more than likely should have been my husband. That more than likely should have been my wife, right? It's like going to a bar with your friends. Stay with me. Don't lose me here. Because this could be about so many things, so many moves that you can make. Going to the bar with your friends and you're all single, right? You're all single. You look at the motherfucker that just walked through the door. Your friends look at the motherfucker that just walked through the door. I am the type of person, because let's go back to me because it's going to get really confusing once I have to go off script of focusing on some outside source. Let's just say I'm sitting there, they're sitting there. We both look at the same person. Yeah, I'm going to have to be selfish here because I'm about to get up and I'm about to go. Because I already know if we're all eyeballing them, I don't want to hear you say anything about how you like them. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Because see, once you start to talk about how I like them, then you kind of beat me to it. And even if you beat me to it, see, I'm gonna have to be a little bit selfish here because I like what I like, right? So I'm gonna have to get up and I'm gonna have to be forceful with it and I'm gonna have to go make my presence known because if I wait on it, what happens? Now I'm really gonna have to be selfish and I'm gonna really show that I am selfish, right? So it's like Spirit saying, you like, you want what you want, and you're gonna have to make moves before other people are included in this because some of you guys cannot, step to the side and actually make these decisions early on, right? So if you let other people get involved, like you let your family get involved, you let your friends get involved, you let people have a say so, it's going to delay you. It's going to block you. So you're going to have to learn how to make these sudden decisions immediately, okay, expeditiously. Stop waiting on it. You give yourself time to think about it and you're screwed. You done talked yourself out of it. Spirit is saying the idea is there. The desire is there. You want it, go get it. Find a way to make it happen. Stop sitting on it. Stop telling yourself, oh, I don't know how I'm going to do it. Go find it. If it's available, there is a way to do it. If you can see it, there is a way to get it. Figure it out. Tequila, good afternoon. You have the Queen of Pentacles. It's yours. Make them deliver it. If you're gonna keep people around you, make them deliver it. They have to be useful. Okay? The people that's around you, if they're not useful, they get in the boot. Okay? If they're still around you, they need to be useful to you. The queen or the king aren't keeping people in their court That's not useful. If you're not useful, you might as well be out there with the peasants. Off with your head. 7 of Pentacles. So we're not entertaining or taking on any newbies or whatnot unless they are useful. Okay, you got the Queen of Swords. Because we cutting out all types of feelings over here. It's not about you, it's about me. You will find that you are 10 times happier and fulfilled the more you make decisions based off of what you want. Literally, you will find that you are. Because you will find yourself getting whatever it is that you want. And the 9 of Wands. If it presents itself to you, Taurus, that is Spirit saying you can have it. Why don't you have it? You have the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. If that car presents itself on the road, I mean, out of all the cars that are on the road, why did you see that car? You can have it. If a person presents themselves in this world, now this one's a little tricky, okay, because some people are taken and everything else. But think about this, and my women, you understand, and the men, I mean, you gonna have to follow the fuck along, okay? But let's just say let's say you're at a bar, because okay, I always use the bar because I'm always sitting at a bar, but mind business though. But let's just say you're sitting at a bar. Okay, like the other day when I went out, story time a little bit. Okay, I was out there thoughting and bopping. I cannot show my face whatsoever in this place for a minute. But I was out there thoughting and bopping. But either way, there was this one guy that was in there. Okay, I met many of them, but I'm talking about this one in particular. I didn't know he was married at the time, but eventually my drunk ass noticed the ring. Okay, or he mentioned it. I'm not sure. He might have mentioned it, and then I noticed the ring, or whatever else it is. Now I can sit here and say, he's not for me, right? Stick with me, don't lose me here. Okay, don't be judging me and shit. I don't give a fuck either. But I can sit here and say he's not for me, but there's a reason why this man is in my face, right? So if I want him, I could have him, right? And not necessarily, I can't have him through marriage, but I can have something from him. Something that he has benefits me. So if he's going to be in my face, I'm going to take something that benefits me. What am I most likely to take? The money, because I don't want marriage from you. I don't want a relationship with you. And I can't really have that with you anyway. So what am I going to take? The money. I'm going to be prone to, snatch the money up from him. But it comes to the point where Spirit is like, if you want something, you can have it. So don't just, give me 2 seconds because I'm distracted. Okay, sorry. It goes into the whole thing of he presented himself, and he presented himself for a reason. There's a reason why I didn't just see him, or I didn't see anyone else necessarily. I saw him. So in that moment, I have to make a decision. Is he useful to me, or is he not useful to me? Right? And anyone else that I met in that bar. But I wanted to kind of break down the whole relationship part when it comes to people, right? So I can't have anything with him like a one-on-one type situation, but I can get something from him. And if I choose to entertain this connection, what do I benefit? How do I benefit? What am I going to get from this, right? I'm going to be selfish. This motherfucker's already selfish, right? Not only selfish to his wife, but he's selfish to himself. He wants what he wants. He knows he's married, so he's selfish when it comes to his wife. He wants what he wants. Stay with me, don't lose me. And then he's selfish when it comes to himself. You know you're married and you want to have your cake and eat it too, right? So now, if I pop into this equation, what am I going to get out of this? What did I get out of this? I made him go to the bar and get me a drink, right? Stay with me. So he went to the bar. We went to the bar together. I was super, super drunk. I probably had 14 shots. Please do not. I don't even want to talk about it, honestly. But I went to go make him buy me a drink, right? I was pretty much testing his pockets, but with liquor that I did not need. The bartender should have cut me off. Dang it. That's why I told you I was in there thoughting and bopping. But either way, eventually I ran off to do something else. I don't really know. Came back to the table and I was like, where's the drink? And he was like, oh, bartender didn't give it to me or whatever. And I was like, well, get up, let's go. So we went back to the bar and ended up getting a drink or whatever else it is. Because if I'm going to entertain you, or you're going to try to entertain me, I'm going to get something out of this, right? And then I took that drink and then I went off to go thought and bop some more somewhere else. Either way it goes, at the end of the day, Spirit is saying person, place, or thing. If you're in a position of a place a place of work or whatever, what are you getting out of it? Why are you still there? Are you benefiting from this? And if you're not benefiting the way you want to benefit, it's time to depart. Okay. If there's a connection, a person, if you're not benefiting, I don't care if it's a friend, it's a stranger, it's whatever. If you're entertaining a conversation, what are you getting out of this? If you're entertaining, a relationship, what are you getting out of this? Right? What are you getting out of this? If that other person is benefiting way more than you are, or way too much in general, you need to get up out of there. The next moves that you are making are crucial to you being self-centered. It revolves around you. What am I getting? What am I getting towards? What am I getting? Okay. Now the Queen of Pentacles will take care of other people, right? But we're not in that stage. We're not in that stage. We're not in that stage of taking care of everybody else. We're in that stage of what can you get to me? And Spirit is saying, beat them to the punch before they beat you to the punch. Okay? Because then making those moves after the fact is going to be a little tricky, right? Don't lose me again. So going back to the married guy, right? If I would have let him beat me to the punch and give me his conditions and everything else, it would have been a little tricky to try to like weasel my way in and get what it is that I wanted from him, right? But I didn't. I'm very forceful, especially when I start drinking. But I'm very forceful on what I want is what I want. I really do not care about anybody else. Honestly, I really don't. So when it comes to those type of moves, especially when I know they're being selfish at the same time too, um, hold on. I beat him to the punch, right? Go buy the drink. That was my command, right? That was what I was demanding. You're going to go do it because that's the only way that I'm going to entertain whatever you got going on, right? And whatever else I did that night, because honestly, I really do not know. It's a little bit of a blur. But either way it goes, Spirit is saying who you're meeting when you make these moves should be based off of the conditions of what am I getting out of this? What am I getting? If you're not getting anything, they're depleting you. They're depleting you. Put your pride to the side and step up out of that. Okay? Like some of you guys are prideful where it's like, well, I'm gonna stick with this. I've been with this person this long and I'm not gonna let this relationship go because then the other person's gonna get them. Let that other person get them because they don't serve a purpose for you. Okay? They don't serve a purpose for you. You are evolving. You are growing. Your demands are getting higher and they're not being met. Okay? Your standards, your demands, your criteria, whatever it is, it's not being met. So this connection that you're trying to hold on to, being prideful, this job you're trying to hold on to, being prideful, Spirit is saying it's depleting you. It's a waste of your time. You need to let it go. So if that woman wants to throw themselves at your person, bye. Okay, bye. Because I'm not getting anything from this anymore. So I'm gonna go ahead and move my little ass on. I was gonna say my little thought and bopping ass on, but not all of y'all out there thought and bopping and stuff. But either way, I'm gonna move my little ass on to someone that I can use, right? Someone that can benefit me. I'm not gonna stick around for that. It don't serve a purpose. Now let's move on because it's been here too long. So, why? Why? So the last question was who is Spirit sending to meet you, and we already went through that whole thing. Now let's go through the why. Spirit wants you to gain something from these people. Gee, good. What the hell was your name before? Cause that was not it before. I don't. Maybe it was. I don't know. But good afternoon. Why, Spirit? Come on. See, you can't make it up. Big, bold vision. I told you, you're evolving. Your dreams are so big and they're not yours yet. Okay? They're not yours yet. And there's a reason. You don't see nothing wrong with that. Okay? What's that little TikTok saying? You don't see any, I think that is it. You don't see anything, no, suspicious. You don't think that shit is suspicious? Shit, it was the two S's together. Give me a second. You don't think that shit is suspicious? Ain't that the saying? I'm picking up. Put down comments. But you don't find that shit. See, it's the two S's together. You don't find that shit suspicious. I think that's how it goes. I'm fucking out. Put down the comments. But Spirit's basically saying you don't find it to be suspicious. Like you don't find it to be a little off. Like my dreams are so big and my page does not match that. Okay, I want so much love. I want this type of love, and it's like I can never have that. You don't find that to be suspicious. Oh, see, okay. Take it. You got the six of cups, the six of wands. You don't find it to be suspicious, like everybody else that you watch can get what it is that you desire, and you still sitting there watching them have it? Hmm? Hmm? You had a dream that you was gonna win the lottery, and you still ain't win it yet. You want that. You want that type of expensive car, expensive home, and you don't have it yet. Even if it's not expensive, you want that type of home. You want that type of car. You want that type of family, and you don't have it yet. You don't find that to be suspicious? Your dreams are so big, your goals are so big, and you haven't obtained it yet? Eight of Swords. What is the reason? Okay. What was the reason? Sorry. Anyway, sorry. What was the reason? What is the reason? Why don't you have it? Let's go ahead and review what we've been saying. Why don't I have the money that I want? Because I'm allowing somebody to pay me something that's never going to get me what it is that I want. I'm allowing somebody to pay me a check that only gets me from check to check. And then, if anything, I don't got no money left over. It excites me when I finally got money, right? When I get paid, because the night before I was eating oodles and noodles. And then the next day I finally go get the crabs that I want, the seafood that I want. I want seafood every day, but I can't afford to get seafood every day because I'm living on an income that only allows me to get crabs one time in 2 weeks, and then I got to go back to the oodles and noodles and watch my pay, watch my spending, right? I got a big lifestyle that I want to live, but I can't live it because I'm allowing anybody to pay me what they feel that I'm worth, and I know I'm worth more. And you know how I know I'm worth more? Because my dreams are big. Which I got a bone to pick with y'all. And yes, I'm throwing you into this equation because I feel like somebody should have told me once before in their lives, okay? And even if you didn't know, you knew, okay? That little age ain't nothing but a number song by Pretty Ricky and stuff. Why nobody told me it wasn't, you say it's because my ex girl, because age ain't nothing but a number. And it was actually, you say it's because my age girl, because age ain't nothing but a number. Why nobody ever corrected me? Because all these years, whatever, I was saying X. Whole time it's age. I'm just throwing it out there. Anyway, you not fucking with the right connections. I just discovered it. Okay. I was listening to the song and I said, hold up, that don't make no sense. Yeah. I'm blaming y'all. I swear I thought it was the X. You have strength. You got the hangman. It sounds about right to me. And you have the Nine of Cups. See what I mean? Them goals is big. Them goals is big. I got that. I need to stop with the song lyrics in my head. You got the Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck. But there's a reason why you don't got it. Spirit is saying, look, your goals are big, but your entertainment is small. What you are entertaining is small. It's small. Those people that have what it is that you want, they have a big, bold vision. And their big, bold vision, they know require big, bold moves. Big, bold moves. Now, listen to me and listen to me clearly. Some of you guys may not be able to make the exact big, bold move that you need to make. Make a move. It's still bold. As long as it's a new move or a move towards what it is that you want, it is big and bold. It is big and bold. Okay? As long as it is a move, when you know what you want, find at least one way to get it. It may not even be the right way that you should be going. But Spirit is saying you have to start moving that direction. The universe is not going to bless you with something that you're not actively trying to achieve. You're not actively trying to call in, right? You can say it till you're blue in the face that I want a brand new car and you ain't getting it. You ain't getting it. Okay? Because there ain't one move that's new. Your thoughts are still the same, right? You can say, oh, well, it's a new car that I want. I didn't want that car last time. It's the same thing. Last time you said, I want a new car. This time you said you want a new car. Okay, I don't care if you said, well, I want a new Mercedes. It's the same thing. It's just a bunch of talking, desires. I want, I want, I want. And your life is still the same. Your job is still the same. That's not giving you that. You already know that's not going to give you your car. Okay. Um, your friends are still the same. Your circle, I keep a small circle, it's still the same, right? It's still the same. You don't let nobody in. And I'm not saying let them in and let them get close to you, but Spirit is saying, what can you gain from these people? There's a reason why they show up. Otherwise, other people would show up. There's a reason why each person makes an appearance in your life. It is your story, right? Survival story. Anyway, sorry. It is your story. So if we look at life as a game, sorry, I gotta charge my phone. If we look at life as a game, then we would simply say, okay, well, let's look at it like, what's that thing called? GTR, RTG, NTC, no, not NTC, GTR. It's not Game of Thrones, because I didn't even see that before. GRT, GTR, RGT. What's that damn game called? NGR. Good afternoon. What's that game called? Y'all know what game I'm talking about? NTG, MGT. Not gonna lie. I'm picking up. What's the game? Before I forget the thought. Grand Theft Auto. GTA. See, I was close. Thank you. GTA. Okay. Grand Theft Auto. Life is like that. So you see how, like in Grand Theft Auto, where there are certain storylines that you have to follow to get what it is that you want, whether it's robbing the bank or something. There's little certain things that actually take place. That's your circle, right? In your circle, there are things that are going to take place or need to take place in order for you to get what it is that you want. Those are the people that know the intimate things. They know you're about to rob the bank. They know you're about to do whatever, right? But those little characters that's just walking down the street, like you go beat the hooker just because you feel like beating the hooker or something, they still play a major part, right? In order for you to get what it is that you want, you got to go rob the hooker that just got out the car. Okay, I haven't played the most recent ones, but from the ones from the past, I do remember those. You got to go rob the hooker that just got out the car from sleeping with that dude because she got some money. She's useful. She has something that you need. So Spirit is saying, although your circle may be small, you need to find a way to include other people. It doesn't have to be getting close to you, but they all have something that you need. And if they don't, why are you even entertaining it? You have big, bold visions and messing with small vision stuff. We don't need that. We don't want that. We don't need to have any type of communication whatsoever if it does not give me what it is that I want, right? Yes, you're going to be cold-blooded. I told you, people are not going to like that. They're not going to like your moves. And so what? Let them go cry to somebody else and bitch and complain about you, okay? You got to be the villain in somebody's story. Somebody's story. Somebody is bound to gossip about you, whether you're doing right or you're doing wrong. So you're bound to be the villain, whether you're doing good or you're doing bad. It doesn't matter. If you do bad to someone else because you're doing good for yourself, you're always going to be the villain. Let them go cry to somebody else. It does not concern you. And that's why. Let's move on. So, what's Spirit's purpose for you for where you're going? Or what's Spirit's purpose for you for being selfish? Self-centered. crazy. Congratulations, Taurus. Okay. Because whatever it is that you are trying to obtain, Spirit is saying you are going to get it. You are going to get it. It is a guaranteed you're going to get it. It's just Spirit saying you're not making the right moves. That's it. What's the purpose? You have the demolisher here. Now remember, we started off with betrayal, right? And the little self-sabotaging. You got the spider, you got the snake. What do we have again? The snake. I said you're going to have to make some moves that everybody is not going to like. They're not going to agree with it. You have the ability to step out of the past and let go of old energies, to step in to the new with ease. You thrive on change. Taurus, you typically don't thrive on change, but that's what Spirit is saying. That's your hold up. You need to thrive on change. You need to thrive on the new. You need to learn how to let go of that grudge that you might be holding to, and move on. Let go of that current connection that's not serving a purpose for you. Nothing. Okay? And if it's serving the purpose of your ego, please get up out of there. Because that ain't gonna give you nothing. There's a reason why you don't have the lifestyle that you want. You're not living the life that you desire. Spirit is saying you are meant to be the demolisher. Demolish all that. Let it go. Okay? So you can get what you want. Start over. Start new. Okay? I don't care if you gotta have a whole gang of friends that are new. Well, we gonna have a whole gang of friends that are new. You need to start, you're gonna start moving different. You're gonna learn today. It's not about anybody else, it's about you. Like I said, I think I said in the past or whatever else it is, I don't fucking know, but I'm gonna say it now. Them billionaires, they're not making moves where it's pleasing. Donald Trump is definitely not making moves that are pleasing. Okay? Or what happened? Rihanna just came out with some accusation. I don't really know too much about it. I'm just saying what I heard. About how, she just became a billionaire, or whenever she became a billionaire, I don't really know. But, her little Fenty line was doing well, or is doing, I don't really know. But her little accusation came out after she stepped down from the company, that the way that the people who make her clothing, I don't know, like one of those little sweatshops or whatever, right? That just came out. I don't really do my research on that. I'm just kind of stating what I heard. But one could say, if it is truthful, and even if it's not, a lot of people do use those little sweatshops and stuff and work people to the bone or whatever, or to the ground. One could say they don't care about how they make their money. It's pleasing to them. And I'm not saying to go low to the low. Okay, I'm not saying to be low to anybody or be disrespectful to anybody or whatnot else, but you got to put yourself first. Okay, you have to put yourself first. Once again, let me repeat it. You have the ability to step out of the past and let go of old energies to step into the new with ease. You thrive on change. If it doesn't work, don't waste no more time with it. Quickly move on to what's working. So this is why Spirit is saying you have to make a move towards what it is that you want, even if it doesn't work. Because once you discover that it's not working, we're going to choose another way immediately. We're not going to wait on it. We're going to choose another way immediately that actually works. Okay? So we can discover whether this new way works or not. And if it doesn't work, we out. So if I said I want a relationship where they're paying 100% of the bills, and I see that I got myself in a situation where they're like, oh, well, can you pay the light bill? I'm out. That doesn't do nothing for me. I'm out. I don't care. I don't care. You could have everything else up underneath the sun. And everybody, we're all gonna be different. But I'm just talking about me. But you have everything else underneath the sun. But as soon as you actually pay that one little white light bill, I'm gone. Really don't care. Because it starts off with that one little light bill, and then next is, can you make the car insurance? And then next it's, can you do such and such? And then all because I said yes to that one little thing that I didn't want to say yes to. No, I'm out. You start saying yes to one thing that you don't like, and eventually you'll find that your life is not your life, not the life that you thought you were supposed to have. You'll wake up one day and literally have a life that's not yours. It's somebody else's. Six of Swords, because now what you start doing, people pleasing. What's the purpose here? Judgment. 5 of Cups. Damn, it's gonna be long as hell. 8 of Pentacles. 10 of Swords. Your purpose here is to put an end to your suffering. Put an end to your suffering. Also, some people got some lessons to learn. They're going to learn it through you. So you are about to teach some people some lessons. It's bigger than you, right? It's bigger than you. Now, your goals is your goals. Your vision is your vision, whatever. But you getting what it is that you want, you may say, oh, I'm going to hurt these people. They got a lesson to learn. And who is Spirit using? You. Don't worry about their lesson. It's not up to you. Now, you play around with trying to spare their feelings, and you're going to learn that lesson too, because you're not going to have what it is that you want. Tough lesson for you too. 7 of Pentacles. 9 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Yes. You're meant to put an end to a lot of things. But a lot of things that you're meant to let go of. A lot of these people in your life should not have you. They should have never had you. But it's not only that they should have never had you. Some of them needed you for a period. You needed them or whatever else it is. And those relationships should have been died. They should have been gone. A lot of these people are holding on to you unnecessarily, or you're holding on to them unnecessarily, and it should have been come to an end. For you and them. Once again, a reason why your life is still the same, right? When you make small moves, you don't get exactly what it is that you want. There's a reason. I told you, I'm going to tell you now. Thoughts are powerful, right? Get the wrong person around you that's literally able to betray you in some type of way. They'll never be happy for your happy. They'll never be glad for you. They're going to be happy for you, for your achievements or whatnot else. And what does that say? Spirit saying, see, they weren't supposed to be there. By the time you made it to this achievement, they weren't meant to be there. That's why they're not happy for you. They should have been gone. You brought them with you. Why'd you bring them with you? Knowing you knew, okay? And don't tell me you didn't know, because you always know. You don't pay attention to it. You ignore it. You hear them thoughts, you hear spirit, okay? But you need some type of confirmation. So, okay, cool. You won't get that confirmation. When you find that, the achievement that you just made ends up going to shit, right? You end up losing it, right? You end up losing everything that you just accomplished or whatnot. Why? Because you got this person here that's hearing all your glory and hating on it, right? They don't like the fact that you just got this promotion. They don't like the fact that you just came into this money. And you know this. Stay with me. Don't lose me here. You will know this. Your confirmation is in their struggle. Your confirmation is in their struggle. Literally in their struggle. While you're out here achieving big things, great things, nobody is going to be able to be happy for you if they're not achieving them themselves. That's what they say. You got to get around certain type of people, right? That's gunning for the same thing you're gunning for. Maybe not the exact thing, but they have goals in life. If this person doesn't have a current goal, they're not going to be happy for you that you made this goal, right? If this person doesn't have money, they're not going to be happy that you came into money, that you just paid this bill that you were struggling with. They're not going to be happy for it because they don't have it. So how are you going to know that people do not belong in your life is based off their struggle, okay? Based off their struggle. Now, you will have those friends that's like, congratulations, They may be happy for you, but inside, it's still saying something else, okay? You just may not know it. And I said thoughts are powerful. So you may not see their energy change, right? You may not see their actions change, but their thoughts are going to be thinking, why not me? Why not me? You just won't see it. But I already told you, your confirmation is in someone else's struggle based off of what you just achieved. So if I just achieved, getting a whole bunch of money, am I really going to tell the person that don't have no money that I just got this big load of money? No, because confirmation is within their struggle. Confirmation is in the fact that this person, I just told them that I just got some money and they said, okay, well, randomly, maybe like later on in the day, oh, I just had this problem with my car, my tire just popped or whatever else it is. They may not come straight out and ask you for the money, but there's a reason why they're telling you. You told them earlier in the day or earlier in the week that you just came into this promotion, or you just got this money, or your taxes or whatnot, right? And now they coming out like, you know, what was the word? Hotcakes or something. It's not hotcakes, but out the woodworks, telling you their struggle. Your confirmation of who does not belong in your life is their struggle. Okay? Pay attention to that. Pay attention to that. So, for instance, when I meet guys or whatever else it is, I plant seeds all the time. Okay? You'll never know that I'm planting a seed because I'll make it just like a regular conversation. Like I said, with that last drink that I had that I should not have had that night, um, that was me checking his pockets, right? How easy is it for you to spend? Are you willing to spend? It wasn't about the amount of money just yet. It was about more of, are you willing to spend money, right? Or would you say, oh no, I bought a bunch of drinks or whatever, or and I may go for the most expensive drink at the bar because I want to see if you're gonna get it. Okay? Or if you say something, stay with me, don't lose me here. Because I need to check your struggle. Otherwise, you're not useful to me. If we go to the bar and you're like, oh, well, how much is that drink? You're not useful to me because I already know you're not going to spend the money that I need you to spend. Right? So I'll have like conversations. That was just like an example, but I'll have normal conversations just to check. Right? Otherwise, if you're not useful to me, I'm not having this conversation. I'm letting this relationship go. It's pointless to me. Okay? And that's the Spirit saying to you. That's your purpose there. You need to be checking anyone and everyone that comes your way, any job you're entertaining, any person you're entertaining. You need to be checking it. What is your struggle? And you don't have to come out and, well, I come out and ask, okay? But I'm a different type of breed, okay? You gotta be careful with it because some of you guys be coming straight out and you can't come out and just completely ask somebody, what are you struggling with? Because people close up. Those closed-ended answers, you're gonna get those. Oh, well, why are you asking me that? Or, they're gonna ask you back or they're not gonna say anything. So you gotta be mindful how you are figuring out someone's struggle. But Spirit is saying the confirmation is there. You can see it. And you don't have to waste your time going years to figure it out because it is going to show its face, right? Somebody comes to your house and there's a difference and, oh, this is really nice, girl. Okay, I see you, right? Compared to big money, oh, this must cost a pretty penny. The struggle, if you pay attention, it's there, right? Moving on. So how will you get there? It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. You have a new day and you have new beginnings. What does Spirit say with the demolisher? You have the ability to step out of the past and let go of old energies to step into the new, right? To step into the new. We only work with new energies, okay? It's a new day. Every day is a new day, literally. I mean, it really is. But every day is a new day. But I need you to see every day as a new day. Meaning, today, why am I entertaining this conversation? What purpose does this serve me? Why am I about to pick up this phone call? What purpose does it serve me? Why am I about to go into this job? What purpose does it serve me today? It served a purpose for me yesterday, but does it serve a purpose for me now? If not, I need to go ahead and make some adjustments and bail on out, right? The relationship that I've been in for like the last 10 years, what purpose does it serve me today? Can I change anything about this? If I can't change anything about this and it doesn't serve a purpose for me, then what do I need to do? I need to bail. I need to get out. It's depleting me in some type of way. I'm not going to be able to gain anything, right? My person isn't growing, so I'm not able to grow. I'm around this person all the time. This person is literally my best friend. And they have nothing going for themselves. And because I'm around this person all the time, I'm always talking to this person and they never have anything going for themselves, I can't have anything going for myself, right? I told you guys about the one friendship that I had where, whether you know it or not, I'm telling you briefly, where we literally always talked. And I always knew, like I would say to myself, I got shit to do. I got shit to do. I got shit to do. but I'm too nice for my own good. And because this is my friend, I'm going to be present for her, right? And it got so draining to the point where it was like, I'm not doing nothing. I'm not making any money. I'm losing things, but yet I still put this person before myself. I don't like the feeling. I'm getting irritated. And it got to the point that I had to pray her out the picture. Spirit gave me the perfect opportunity to exit out, and I took it, right? Ain't look back whatsoever. But it's one of those things of today, what purpose does this friendship serve for me? It served a purpose yesterday, but does it serve one today? This relationship, what purpose does it serve me today? Today, we may not have a conversation because it doesn't serve a purpose for me. Sorry, I had to bite my lips. You have the Ace Cups. It's a new day, okay? We want new shiny things. I don't care. I don't care. One person told me, they said, because I said I get bored easily. That's what I told them. I said I get bored easily. And then they said, it was quite recent, mind your business though. But they said, well, I don't think I really like that, nor do I give a fuck though. But you stay with me. They said, I don't think I really like that because it seems like if I'm not doing what you want me to do every day, then you're gonna get bored of me and you're gonna go choose to talk to someone else. And I'm over here like, pump your brakes, we not together. Okay? We're not together. And yes, that's exactly what it means. And I told them this should come as no surprise because I told you, because I never lie, I told you how I was in the beginning. I told him I am all about the money. I don't lie. I'm all about the money. If you choose to deal with me, I'm going to want the money. Okay? I said I can care less about love. Love is secondary for me. I can grow to love whoever I'm with, as long as you are providing for me. If you're not providing for me, I'm not getting anything out of it, then it is what it is. Okay? Selfish. Yes, indeed. But it benefits me. Literally benefits me. And I stopped caring what other people think, right? How they feel, whatever else it is, because I don't have to deal with you, right? You don't have to deal with me. If you don't like how I'm moving in life, you don't have to deal with me. Trust and believe. There are millions or thousands of people that want what you want. And there are thousands of people that want what I want. So I need to go entertain those people because it's a new day, right? It's a new me. I'm always changing. I'm always evolving. If today I want love, then today I want love. If today I want money, today I want money. It all depends on my desire. So it all depends on your desire. What do you want? So with him saying that, it was really unnecessary. It was a waste of breath, honestly, because I'm not changing. I told you who I was from the beginning, so this should come at no surprise. What you would like me to do is adapt to what you want from me, and that's never going to happen. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How will you get there? You have the 9 of Wands. You have your card. You got the Hierophant. Follow your rules. Set some rules. Those boundaries are there for a reason. Those standards are there for a reason. Okay? Although they may change, because they may change. Your standards are your standards, right? So I may not set a standard so high to like you have to spend $1 million on me, right? Because I gotta find $1 million person first. But my standard is you're gonna buy something, you're gonna purchase something. I want to see, I need to check the energy, right? And then I'm gonna go. I'm gonna be able to read what I need to read. Can I gain something from this based off my standard, right? My standard is you have to be willing to give. If you're not willing to give, you don't serve a purpose for me. Spirit is saying your standard is your standard. Follow it every day. Don't change it. Don't adjust it. Stop getting in your feelings and being like, well, this may be the only relationship I can find. This will be the only job I can find. Because then, yes, it will be. It will be. This may be the only car I could find. Okay, you got the 5 of Wands. You're fighting with your standards. Okay, you fighting with your standards. You are letting everybody else and their mama fill up your cup or drink from your cup when you should be the only person drinking from that cup. They should be pouring into your cup and you're the only one drinking from that cup. Don't pour out of your damn cup. Don't pour out of your cup. You pour out of everybody else's cups. What you give to me, I give to others, right? I'm not pouring out of my cup. Stay with me, don't lose me here. My money is my money. I have my standards will be my bills, right? Stay with me, don't lose me here. This is you. My standards will be my bills. I can't pour out of my cup from what I need for my bills. My standards is my standards. I can't pour out of that cup. What I have to do is if I'm going to give to you, I have to pour out of a cup that's extra, right? I got a little extra I can pour into your cup. But my bills is my standard, but I also include in there a little extra because you don't want to just be paycheck to paycheck, right? So you have your bills and your standards. Let's include a little bit of extra too, which is your savings. Let's include your emergency fund up in there. Okay. Now, let's include, a little spending money or whatever up in there. Stay with me. Your standards, right? And now, anything extra given can now be given, right? Because first we need to receive. You have to be selfish in order to get where you need to get. And if your bills go up, it's still included in your standards. So don't mind my pockets, right? Stay out my motherfucking business. Because my bills have gone up, my dreams have gone up, my goals have gone up. So that means I need to fill my cup some more. So until I'm done filling my cup, I can't give you anything. And so Spirit is saying, adjust every day. Adjust every day. Because there's always going to be a new vision, a new goal that you're going to desire. Look at that. There's always going to be a new vision, a new goal that you're going to desire. Always going to be one. Which means if there's a new house, let's say you're living in a $300,000 house. There's now a $500,000 house that you desire. You got to start pouring back into your cup now. We can't give out anymore. So what do we have to do now? Be selfish. Where before, we might have been entertaining and doing certain things that we wouldn't regularly do. Okay, we're being nice and whatnot. We're giving because we have extra to give. Now that the dream has gone up, the price of our dream has gone up, got to put a halt. Now it's time for me to be selfish, right? This is my period where I am now selfish and I need to pour back into my cup because the price of my dreams have gone up. I can no longer give until I receive, right? You have strength. And you have the 4 swords. Time to take a break, Taurus. Time to take a break. It's you in the universe. You got the lovers at the bottom of the deck. It's you in the universe. And whoever serves the purpose, right? Whoever serves the purpose. Each day, Spirit is saying, you need to be looking at it like, well, what's the dream today? What's the goal today? Anyone that I entertain needs to fit the agenda for today. When I go out, I always tell the universe, I always tell them exactly what I want before I walk into this place, right? Afro, good afternoon. Monet, good afternoon. Monet, good afternoon. I always tell Spirit exactly what I want. I don't care what place I'm walking into. And it all depends because it all changes, right? Sometimes my anxiety may peak. So I'm like, Spirit, I need you to not have anybody stare at me or something, or, make me feel, comfortable or whatnot. Okay. Or let's say I'm going out to the bar and I tell Spirit, I intend to spend nothing. Okay. I want people buying drinks and everything else because it's circumstantial, right? It's based off what I need in the moment or what I need for that day. Spirit, I need to bump into this type of person. I need you to, before I walk into this courthouse to do this, stuff in here, I need you to, bring me the right person that's going to do such and such, right? Because it's circumstantial. Every day is not going to be the same. It's never going to be the same. Every minute is not going to be the same. You don't know what you're going to do tomorrow. So, of course, it's going to be different. You didn't know what you did yesterday was what you were going to do yesterday. You can have a whole plan. You can have a whole plan for your life of how it's going to go. And Spirit is saying it will still change. So be open to change. Everything is circumstantial. Every person is circumstantial. There's a reason why you can have 10 friends and you only talk to 2 today, right? Because those other 8 did not matter. They did not fit your need for today. They did not fit your desire for today or whatever else it is, right? So now let's move on because we've really been too long. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is the reason for your wait? So a lot of you guys have been literally waiting. Like I told you. Hopefully this child don't come out because I don't know why when I split the deck, it wanted to show itself. But a new beginning, a new day. Every day needs to be something new. Okay? You need to look at it as literally a new day. What's the reason for Taurus's wait? I'm whooping ass. Your dreams are not matching your pay. Whether that pay is in love or that pay is literally financial. Occupation. Your dreams are not matching it. Not even your dreams. Your pay is not matching your dreams. That lover is not matching your dreams. You said you want marriage. Why are you dealing with somebody that only wants a fling? You said you want to be married, but you are dealing with someone who is non-committal, emotionally unavailable. It's not adding up, right? You said you want a $500,000 house, but you're at a job that only pays you $10 an hour. It's not adding up. This is the reason for your wait. You got big dreams and you dealing with small things. People, places, or things. You know it's not going to give you what you want. You know it. Spirit said you're not stupid. The confirmation is with not only within somebody else's struggle, but the confirmation is within your own struggle. It ain't mathing. And Spirit is saying this is something you don't have to wait for the right person to show up. You just go out there and the right person will show up. Spirit will bring them. The right person will show up. Okay? You got 6 outs again. Get up out of there. What's the reason for their wait? 3 of Swords. You need to separate. Okay? Separate from what's not giving what is supposed to have gave. The Fool. Temperance. And the Page of Cups. Because you can't even replenish even if you want to. Y'all be going through dry spells and you can't even replenish. Right? I done paid, let's just say, stay with me. I paid my rent and I ain't got nothing left. You can't even replenish the money that you paid for your rent because your job capped you off already. Right? $10 an hour is $10 an hour. You don't even got no overtime. You capped off already. You can't replenish anything. There's nothing to be replenished. You gotta wait to the next check. Okay? And even if, let's say, there is overtime, there may not always be that much overtime. So you still gotta wait to replenish. Spirit is saying it's not easy access for you. You're sticking with situations that do not allow you to replenish. So when there's a new goal, you have certain situations that you're dealing with that don't allow you to be like, okay, well, I want that. Let me go get that. You have to wait. You have to wait on it. I gotta wait to see how much money I can save up. I gotta wait to see, what it is that I can. Sorry, I'm realizing how loud I may actually be because these headphones in my ear. You gotta wait to see. Basically, I gotta wait to see how much money I can save up. I gotta wait to see if my job is gonna give me this promotion. I gotta wait to see if I'm gonna get this raise. I gotta wait to see if my husband is gonna give me some money. I gotta wait to see. I gotta wait to see. I gotta wait to see. That's your hold up. I gotta wait to see. You dealing with situations, people, places, or things that you gotta wait on. You gotta wait on, and you shouldn't be waiting on nothing. No one. The Hermit. 6 of Pentacles. You dealing with things that cannot immediately give you what you want, right? Some of you guys are in situations where you can't immediately go out and get a loan. Why? Because of situations you were dealing with, right? It got your credit score down or something, right? It's not easy for you to just be like, oh, well, I need an extra $500 let me call up my friend and see if I can get $500 from them. Stay with me. Do not lose me here. Let me, go to the bank and see if I can take out a loan or something for $500. You can't easily do that. Your connections matter. You weren't selfish enough. So now you got the struggle around you. So although you communicate with these people on a daily basis, you can't call them up and be like, hey, can I have $500 because I need it right now? Right? And they can't depend on you to pay them back the $500 because if you don't got it, then what? Right? So once again, every day is a new day. There needs to be a purpose. There needs to be a reason why you are communicating with who you are communicating with, why you are dealing with what you are dealing with. There should never be a situation where you can't call up the friend to borrow or have, whichever way it is, what it is that you want, right? There should never be a reason, and now hold up on this part, but for me, I'm not a 50-50 type person, okay? Not a 50-50 type person. Hold on a minute. Let's say we go out to dinner. I'm taking care of my bill. Like if it's a bunch of friends, I'm taking care of my bill. We're splitting that fucking bill. I don't care, okay? If I'm not your type of, woman, then hey, find you some friends that don't mind paying over what they actually ate or whatever, right? Go find that. Now, if I want to be nice and be like, I got her, then that's what I do. That's between me and my pockets. But, damn it, hold on a minute. Hold on. But, damn. Hold on. Go back to, I said, shoot, I'm losing it. Just give me a sec. Let me go back to that. The people that you're around and whatnot else. Okay. So, I'm not gonna be around. You gotta be careful with that one. Okay, you gotta be careful with that one. Now, if all you have it, all you have it, and if that's the type of party you want, gathering you want, then that's what you want, right? But you gotta be careful with that once again, because we're talking about pouring into your cup, the selfish part, right? Why do people do that? And stay with me. I want you to, I really want, especially for some of you guys that literally be like, oh, we're not splitting checks, okay? We're not splitting a bill. Stay with me here. Why do you think some of your friends will go out, and please stay with me here. I want you to think about this because I don't feel like it registers. Why do you think some of your friends will go out and selfishly, and when I say selfishly, I mean selfishly, order the lamb chops, the steak, and everything else up on that damn menu? Okay, the most expensive drinks to the point that your bill is so expensive. And if you look at what one person ordered on that bill, it's probably 1,500 alone. Let's just say 1,500 by themselves. When you were considerate, right? You got what it is that you wanted, and you didn't, overdo it or whatever else it is. Let's say one person is 1,500, the next one is 800, the next one is this, that, and third, and your bill literally is $30 because literally all you got was some water and a salad or something. And why is it a $30 salad? I really don't know because I really don't know how much salads are anyway because they're nasty. But why do you think they would do that? Knowing that you guys are going to end up, splitting that up or whatnot, divvying it up or whatever it is. Okay. I don't know how people do that exactly. But whether it's knowing one person is going to take that bill or knowing that you guys are going to split that bill where it's even or whatever y'all be doing. Okay. But why do you think that one person or two people or three people in that table would do that? Because they're being selfish, right? They're being selfish. They're being about themselves. I want this. And because, probably can or cannot afford it, but I know my friends are going to take care of it. Don't lose me here. You have to remember that a lot of people that you're dealing with are always looking out for themselves. Always looking out for themselves. So, if you don't have anyone in your circle that can pay or help with what it is that you need, you should not be dealing with them. If you have too many people in your circle that are selfish, inconsiderate of you, you should not be dealing with them. The new day is, let me put my thinking cap on and my common sense cap on and say, yeah, I know we were splitting this bill or one person was taking care of this bill, but why did they ring up a bill for 1,500? unnecessarily. Because you don't need that much food. Okay, you don't need that much food. Why did they ring up a bill for $800 unnecessarily? Why was it the first thing when we sat at this table, they said, oh, let me get a bottle of whatever the most expensive bottle is, right? Why did they do that? You have to start thinking about who you are surrounding yourself with. What is their purpose? What can they serve? What purpose can they serve you? Because Spirit is saying what you are, what number we're on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 6. The reason for your weight is your group, okay? Your surroundings. And we're not just saying your surroundings as what you can see, because first the people have to change. Then your surroundings of what you can see will change. Because you still need other people to get things to change, right? You need a new job in order to change your surroundings. You need new friends with new goals so they can inspire you to change your surroundings. If your surroundings are still the same and you've been wanting it to change for a minute, we have to go back to reviewing what physical people are in my life right now. Who am I paying attention to? Who's in my ear? Are they telling me, great things is happening to them? Am I getting inspired? Are they telling me things that can help me because they listen to me? Or are they always negative? Are they always bringing my mood down? Are they just filling my head up with lies? Right? Who am I sitting at a table with? Yes, I call these people my friends, but why? Why today do I call them my friends? Sitting at that table and watching someone order $1,500 worth of whatever they ordered would make me side-eye them. I don't care if I got the money, okay? It would make me side-eye them. Because why? And you had no intentions on paying that bill because you felt like everybody else would take care of it. Someone else would take care of it. It would make me side-eye them. Whether I'm the person that's down for paying the whole thing or splitting it that funky way y'all be doing and stuff, Spirit's saying you need to be looking at the situation as everybody else is being selfish. Why not you? So you sitting there saying, well, I only got $30 salad, right? Take your selfishness. Okay? You pay that. I'm gonna be selfish and I'm gonna think about me because that's what you're doing. Right? Let's move on. Take that part how it resonates. So, what should you avoid while heading in this direction? What should Taurus avoid while heading in this direction? I wanted to do Leos, but I gotta help Colleen with his schoolwork before I gotta go somewhere. You have the Dolphins. You need to be careful with who you collaborate with. Once again, every day, everybody's up for a review. It's judgment day for everybody in your life. Every single day. Why am I going to entertain this person today? Why am I going where I'm going? And if it doesn't fit, you need to figure out something new. So if we get irritated to show up at that job today, we need to figure out our lives. Matt, good afternoon. I've been waiting for you. Come and knock on my door. You're going to have to learn to be selfish. That's what it is. You are selfish. That's what I want people to realize, okay? You are selfish. And don't tell yourself you're not. Stay with me, don't lose me here. You are selfish. And for those that's going to watch the live before the comments appear, he said, what if you're not a selfish person? That's what was said. Everybody's selfish. Everybody's selfish. But once again, the reason why you're not getting what it is that you want is because you keep telling yourself you're not selfish. Stop lying to yourself. Stop lying to yourself. Now, you may not be rude about it, but you're selfish. You're selfish. I'm trying to figure out an example. Back in the day, one could say I probably wasn't a selfish person, but I was always selfish. I was just too nice to my own good. So I was hiding that. But we're all selfish in our own way. It just shows up differently in everyone else. Now, like I said, you don't have to be a bitch about it, right? You don't have to be mean. You don't have to be cruel to people to be selfish. So selfishness is in the eye of the beholder. But you do something selfishly every single day. right? I cut this person off in traffic. That was selfish, right? I skipped the line. That was selfish, right? I had a whole cart of groceries and one person behind me with 2 items in their hands. I didn't let them go in front of me. That was selfish. That was selfish. Okay. I literally could have let them go, but I said no because I want to get up out of here. I was waiting in this line like everybody else. Selfish. What to avoid while heading there? You have the church and you have the yarn. Be mindful with your views on life. Literally be mindful with your views. It goes back to your standards, your boundaries, but be mindful with your views on life. It's circumstantial. Your views are always going to change. Don't lock yourself into being this one specific person. I'm this type of person, right? Because like I said, with people, I could be all about the money, or, the next day I could be all about love. It all depends, right? Or I could be all about the revenge. I don't really know. It really depends on my mood. Because as a Cancer, I am moody. So it depends on my mood. What version of me are you going to get today? Are you going to even see me today? Are you even going to hear from me today? Because it really depends on my mood. Your views are always going to change. So Spirit is saying, stop trying to lock yourself in to I am this type of person, because locking yourself into I am this type of person will prevent you from gaining other things that you need in life. So locking yourself into I'm not selfish will prevent you from getting things that you can only get while being selfish. Okay? Like I said, selfishness is different for everyone and it shows up differently. You don't have to be mean about it, but I'm not letting you skip the line. I was waiting 5 people behind because it was busy in here. I don't care if you got 2 items in your hand. I was waiting 5 people before me. I'm going to be selfish because I got places to go. I got things to do. I'm getting out this line. Because if I let you go, there's going to be another person that pops up and they're going to have 1 item in their hand and they're going to think that I'm going to let them go because I let you go. Not happening. You got the owl. Mally, good afternoon. What y'all said in here? Taurus, good afternoon. The lovers. Okay. The world, and you have head of the pack. Yes. What you should avoid is literally your views. You're one person. You're one person. You want what you want. You need to avoid mixing business with pleasure. Okay? In everything. Business with pleasure. Your friendships are your friendships. They got nothing to do with your business. Okay? Your sex life is your sex life. Your relationship is your relationship. It has nothing to do with your money. Stop mixing business with pleasure. Okay? And some of you guys will be like, well, I don't have a business. So, I mean, it doesn't really matter or whatever. Or, it's like mixing your work life with somebody. Oh, I just met somebody at my job and, I'm going to mix that, because that plays on your views. When you first started that job, you were showing up because you was all about your money. Now you all about your money and this person and the drama that is now at that job, right? So now what is that doing? It's preventing you from seeing anything else. It's preventing you from realizing it's time for you to move on from that job. It's preventing you from realizing that there's more money that could be made at this company. It's preventing you from realizing that there's a promotion that's on the table. Do not mix business with pleasure. You need to avoid doing that. If you want to be selfish and get where you want to get to, and I'm not saying you're going to always be selfish, okay? But there's moments, like now is what Spirit is saying. Your goal is too big not to be selfish, to cut people off, to stop conversations, to stop certain type of relationships, right? Damn it, because I went off into that. You need to find No, no, no. Yeah. Stop mixing business with pleasure. Okay. Stop allowing your friendships to dictate where you're going and what you're doing. They're your friends. Yeah, they'll give you advice, but that don't dictate your relationship, the type of relationship you choose, right? If you're gonna be in that toxic relationship because you want to be there, then you be there. It is what it is. Doesn't matter how much advice that anybody gives you. Even switching that for a minute, you giving your friendship, your friends advice on their toxic relationships, they're just saying, but why? Because we both know if they wanted to leave, they would have left. Why are we wasting our time on things that don't serve us, right? They're going to stay there regardless what you say. Whichever way it goes, stop mixing business that ain't got nothing to do with you. Okay? Nothing to do with you. Their relationship has nothing to do with you. That person at that job should not really have anything to do with you because they're about to block you. Block your blessings, block your evolution, block your ascension, block whatever it is that you desire. They're about to block it. Because once feelings get involved, you can't see nothing past it. Can't see nothing past it. And that's why Spirit's saying some of you guys are still where you are because your feelings are involved. Your family is the reason why you're still doing that same job. Okay? I need to bring food into the house, so I can't think about another job right now because this one pays the bills. Your feelings are involved. That's what that is. Because if you were selfish, you'd be like, you know what? I want a new job. I'm going to go find a new job. Okay? I'm going to go discover my passion. But because you love your family, you're still there. You're still involved with this person. You're still involved with this job. You're still in bed with whatever it is that does not serve you. You need to avoid doing that. Stop mixing things. Stay out of somebody else's business because they ain't got nothing to do with you. Check yourself today. What does their relationship have? What will their relationship, telling advice about this stuff, about how toxic their relationship is? What is that going to provide for me today? For the goals that I have in life. If I have a goal of helping the homeless or whatnot, how is that conversation, having it today and tomorrow and the next day, how is that going to help me feed the homeless? What am I doing? Business with pleasure right here, right? And the pleasure is I just want to hear some toxicity. That's it. I just want to be in some drama. I just want to be in some mess. So, Spirit is saying you need to avoid all that. Stop mixing stuff that has nothing to do with what it is that you want. Nothing. Let's move on. Two more, because we've really been here too long. Um, oh, okay. Well, why do they want you to avoid that? I feel like we just did that. Why do they want you to avoid? Ace Pentacles. The Fool. You're going to struggle to replenish every time. Every time you start mixing stuff that do not belong with your purpose, your passions, your path, your life, your visions, you're going to have to always start over. Always start over. Because today I didn't do what I needed to do. So now I'm going to have to try to do it tomorrow when I could have did it today. Now tomorrow I didn't do what I needed to do. So now I'm going to have to do it the next day. You're always going to prolong things. You're always going to delay things. And it's going to get further and further and further out the way. Ignore my stomach if you hear it growling because it's definitely about to growl. You have the Emperor. You got Death. Nobody cares, okay? Truly, nobody cares. And I'm going to say this, I'm going to try to say it in the nicest way possible, but I don't really want to say it in the nicest way possible because I need for a lot of you to understand. Nobody truly cares about you, okay? Please stay with me. Unless it's your children. And even then, when they get older, they start to form their own opinions about you. So, yes, they care about you because they came from you, but not in the same way that you would like them to, right? You benefit them. Either way it goes. Nobody cares about you. And I want you to remember that. They only care when you benefit them. Okay? You benefit them. Those friendships you have, yes, they can love you, they can care for you in some type of way, but that caring only goes as far as it benefits them. As far as it benefits them. The only way that, let's say, I'm friends with you, I have some type of attachment. I need somebody there. There's a need for you, right? And as soon as I don't need it, then I don't need it. Those friendships, what happens? They end, right? You're only one person. You are energy. You are here one lifetime. And who knows what age you're actually going to make it to. The relationships that you have are based off of the value, right? The value that that person serves and the value that you serve, whether you cut it loose or they cut it loose. If they cut it loose, then your value is up, right? Your value is up. Nobody cares. It's all based off of what is needed from you, okay? From you to benefit them. And Spirit's saying you need to start looking at it that way. And that's not saying that you have to be mean. And I'm not saying that people can't love you or whatever else it is, but their love is conditional. It's always conditional. That job, you're conditional, right? You can be replaced. Those friendships, the love is conditional. And as soon as you're not meeting those conditions, it's done. Those relationships, you love your husband, but it's still conditional. I will leave you if you cheat on me, right? You put your hands on me, I'll leave you. You become a deadbeat, I'll leave you. You be a deadbeat parent, I'm gonna put you on child support. It's all conditional. Every interaction that you have is transactional. It's always business. It's always about business. But the things that you truly need, Spirit's saying stop adding pleasure to it and let it be what it's supposed to be. Let those friendships be what they're supposed to be. You know you're not supposed to get no money out of them because you can't get no money out of them. What can you get out of them? And if you can't get nothing, it gotta go. Their love is conditional. Your children are probably going to be the only people that love you unconditionally. And then I say here, you know that question that goes around, would you ever be friends with your parents, if they weren't your parents? I'd be sitting here shaking my head like, yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. Damn well not my father. Mm-mm, mm-mm. I would not. I love him because he's my father. But my love, it's unconditional with him. Because trust and believe, if he was not my father, we would never kick it. Okay? Ever. But with your children, that love is unconditional because it's just a different type of love. But anyone outside of, your children, the love is going to be conditional. Even with your family. They didn't birth. You might have been raised with them or whatnot, might share the same blood. Even if you weren't raised with them, might share the same blood, but the love is still conditional, right? So, going back into, no one truly cares for you. And the sooner you see that, the better off your life would be. The easier it would be for you to reach the goals that you need to reach. The easier it would be for you to cut the cords when need be. Because if they really cared for you, why would they cheat on you? Why would they do that? If they really cared for you, why would they tell your business to somebody else that don't need to know your business? It benefited them, right? It benefited them to cheat. It benefited them to spread your business. But they call themselves your friend. It benefits them to get your forgiveness. You know what I'm saying? You have the high priestess. And you have the Queen of Wands. The sooner you realize that nobody really truly cares, the easier life will be. The easier your decision making will be. Okay? You grow feelings. You didn't care about those people when you got to your job. You didn't care about them whatsoever. You grew to like them. Now, all of a sudden, I got to stick around because I got my best coworker over here. They're what's keeping me at this job because I grew feelings for this person. I like dealing with this person. But then you see them quit the job and go to a new job. Oh, I got a new offer or whatever, and you still stuck there. You're still stuck there because you grew an attachment to this person. You needed them while you hated this job. You got this job because you needed the money. Then you found out you did not like the job, but you stuck around because you loved your coworkers. Still conditional, but now your coworkers are going off to new jobs because their love was conditional. Although they may have mixed business with pleasure, they were still about their business. So they ended up leaving. Ulanda, good afternoon. Coco, good afternoon. They ended up leaving. Um, the easier your decisions will be, okay? The sooner you realize that everything is transactional. It does not matter. Everything happens for a reason. Every person that comes in the limelight, you can have something with them. You can gain something from them, whether it's money, it's wisdom, it's love, it's company, it's whatever. Okay, you can gain something, but why they want you to avoid what I just basically mentioned about changing your views or whatnot else, you feel some type of funky attachment every time, every time. And you give yourself an excuse, and it's a big excuse, right? It's a big excuse. I have to do right by this person because, let me think. I can't leave this job right now because they need me, right? I like my boss, right? I care for my boss. They always do right by me. So although I want better in life, I can't quit this job just yet because they need me. Because they've done so well for me. But see, the selfish part of you would say, okay, they needed to do well by me because I needed what I needed, right? I did right by them all this time. They did right by me all this time. But now my time has come to an end. But I'm going to stay there and I'm going to suffer because we both evenly gave out energy, right? We both were reciprocating. But I'm going to stay there because we both were reciprocating. Make that make sense? They gave to me, I gave to them. As far as I'm concerned, we're even, right? We're even. Why do I need to stay here? Why do I need to stay here? What's about to happen is they're about to be selfish. Your cup is about to be empty and you're about to fill their cup up, right? Because you're no longer needed there. When you start to get that sign, it's time to go, you're no longer needed in that relationship, okay? Whatever type of relationship it is, but going back to the work, you're no longer needed there. It's time for you to go. And the longer you stay, the more you're pouring into their cup, the more you're draining yourself. You're going to start to hate it. Because the only excuse that you're giving yourself is they were good to me. That's all you're giving. You're not getting anything out of it. So that house you want, you're going to still want that house. You're just going to be wanting. That car you want, you're going to still be wanting. That relationship you want, you're going to still be wanting. Whatever it is, you're going to still be wanting. You need to avoid doing that. Moving on to the last thing, because you've really been here too long. Do I have an alarm set? I think I do. Fuck. What's Spirit's message to you, Taurus? Bald-headed weasel. Coco, why you had to throw that damn name up in here? That motherfucker is manifesting me. I know he is. Are you up in here? If you up in here, you're not blocked. So you could text me if you want. I mean, we probably right around the corner from each other. Who knows? But you gotta be, because everything happens for a reason. You're not blocked. I'm just saying. Either way, what's Spirit's message to you? You have leadership, and I feel like you had this recently, but I don't remember who had it. Well, you might be blocked on the channel. I might have blocked you here, but you're not blocked on my phone. It's the same number, and I'm sure you still got it. Either way, Page of Wands. And I'm sure you knew I've been here since October. I ain't say nothing, but it's I'm not reaching out to you. I'm just saying. Where are you supposed to go? Right there. You have the Hermit, Siren. Good afternoon. What's Spirit's message to you? Be who you want to be, Taurus. You have all the traits. Okay. You even have some psychopathic traits. Okay, sociopathic traits or whatnot else. You have some narcissist traits also. You have all the traits. Everybody has all the traits. Choose who you want to be. But Spirit is saying you don't need to choose who you want to be based off of someone else. Choose who you want to be. So, like I said, you don't got to be a nasty person. I sit here all the time and I say, I don't like talking to people. Okay? I don't like people whatsoever. I literally had, nope, I'm gonna shut my mouth on that part. But I literally say that all the time. But what do I choose to do? I choose to be nice to people, right? I don't want to be mean to people. That's not my desire. You know, I can have a conversation with people. I can sit here and talk to you guys and everything else. I can put y'all all up in my business and not care whatsoever. It's still a choice that I'm making at the same time too. I don't gotta be nasty to you to make the moves that I need to make, right? What purpose does that serve me? None whatsoever. So Spirit's saying choose who you want to be, but it's circumstantial who you are going to be. So like somebody that ends up being with me, they may be like, yesterday you was a bitch. They better not say it though. But today, you're like you're really sweet to me. You know, what was wrong with you yesterday? Yeah, now today we could talk because yesterday. Sorry, I didn't have an alarm. Because yesterday I didn't feel like talking. It is what it is, right? But today I feel like talking. Today I feel like being nice. Be who you want to be. Remember, the same person that walks through one door can't walk through another. Literally. The same person that walks through one door cannot walk through another door. You cannot have that same version trying to walk through a bigger door. So, the version that you are today will not be able to walk through a door tomorrow. You can't be that way. The goal, the same person that achieved the goal that you just achieved or the lifestyle that you have now cannot and will not achieve the next one. They don't know how. They don't know how. They struggle to get this one, right? So, the same version that got this lifestyle cannot be the same version that goes after your next goal. You have to change, okay? Willingly. Willingly change. Who do you need to be, Taurus? Who do you need to be? Right? So, fuck it, I'm gonna put y'all in my business. It is what it is, because it's gonna take me a minute. So eventually I'm bound to slip up. So either way, so I recently started school. Yes, I did. So basically, in a nutshell, the same person that's living this lifestyle, whatever else it is, cool, it's cool, but I have bigger goals and I can't get them doing what I'm doing now. Okay, and I can, but I would have to change up what I'm doing now and how I'm doing it. I would have to change it drastically. And I just don't want to put that much work in. So I recently started school. So one would say, there's a door that I'm going to be soon walking through that I can't walk through unless I go to school. Right? Thank you. I'm in pre-calculus trigonometry, and my first day was Tuesday. I was in that class for 2.5 hours, staring at the board, like, I think I'm gonna drop this. I think I'm about to drop this bitch. Because I didn't know what the hell he was talking about. I took all them notes though. He lost me when he got all big with his numbers and the fractions and stuff. So if anybody knows pre-calculus trigonometry, motherfucker hit me up, okay? LashAn69@yahoo.com. Otherwise, by the end of the week, I'm dropping that bitch. So if I walk up in that class today and I don't know what the hell happening, I'm dropping it. 2 of Cups, because I should have been in remedial math. I know I should have. But I said, I'm tired of taking that damn remedial math. We're going to do something different. So I think I need to go back to the remedial math. But we gonna see. You got the Two of Cups. Thank you. Kalim told me, he said, I'm really good at math. I can help you. If you need some help or something, I can help you with the math. And I said, that's good if I was in the remedial math, because I think y'all on the same level. But my math, I'm going to need some other help. You have the Three of Swords. You dropped it on the 12th. You got the Devil. In the Tower. So I'll be opening it soon, but I need to fix what's going on with the group, okay? Because people are not participating. Okay, throw that out there. Not necessarily participating. So I got to kind of get that under wraps before I even open it back up. Justin, good afternoon. But your message here literally is show up how you want to show up. And understand that whoever you are today will not be the person you will be tomorrow. Understand that. Life happens. So you could be happy today and tomorrow you could be pissed off for whatever reason. Understand that life happens, life changes, you change. And you need to be changing according to what rooms you are entering. You cannot show up the same way. You cannot show up into a $1 million function dressed like you go into the club. You can't do it. Nobody's going to want to entertain that. And if they do entertain it, they probably think you're an escort or something. Just saying. So be mindful that everybody has conditions. Everybody has standards. Everybody has boundaries. So when they looking and they judging, yeah, you don't care. It's none of your business, whatever. But who do you want to show up as when you walk through that door? So it's one thing about feeling what you want to be, but who do you want to show up as? So when I go out to the street looking like a bum bitch, I fully intend on showing up as a bum bitch. I don't care. Okay? But when I go out and I fully intend on showing up like somebody else, that's what I'm going to show up as. Right? I could be the bum bitch sitting at the bar, but I can't say that, oh yeah, they're going to buy me drinks like that because I look like the bum bitch. They're not even paying attention really. Okay? I look like one of the men sitting at that bar. So I can't go sit at the bar being the bum bitch. Otherwise, I'm buying my own drinks, and I may get the one person that comes over and tries to talk to me, but 9 times out of 10, they're not buying a drink because they can't afford it. So who do I want to show up as when I go out? The person that's going to get the drinks bought for them. That's what I'm going to show up as. Who do I want to show up as when I go looking for love? The person that I know will get the person that I want. That's what I'm going to show up as. Who am I going to show up as when I go for that job interview? The person that's going to get the job. And you already know what they look like. Okay? You already know what they look like. You already know when you got a cold switch and everything. You know you can't go up in there talking like that. Okay? So either way it goes, Spirit's message to you is you need to be who you know you need to be. Okay? You can be who you are when you want to be who you are, when the time calls for you to be who you truly are. But you need to learn how to code switch when you walk up into certain doors. Because the person that got your life today will not get the life that you want tomorrow. Okay? Anyway, y'all, that's pretty much our reading. Bye, y'all.